look at that turnip. Ooh, look at that turnip. Them bulbs is starting to pop. Still smaller right there. See some more bulbs. Some bulbs in there. Turnip bulbs. That one look really good. And these greens smell good too. Look at that. Look at that. Turnips. Turnips. It's safe to say all my pepper plants are dead, should I say. I heard when the stem turns brown, that's when they're done. They all finally turn brown. This one is still turning a little bit. Winter kind of really just got started. Hopefully we don't have too harsh of a winter. I don't think we're gonna have a harsh winter, so I don't know. We're gonna see if they survive. I'm gonna let them stay. I'm gonna let them stay, see what they do. I need to start trellising the peas up. The surviving peas coming back from when the deer took them out. That's why I planted so many of them. My rutabagas I planted from seed right here. Those are mustard greens I planted from seed. I do both. I do sets and I do seeds. Don't let nobody tell you you have to plant stuff by seeds. You know? It's your crop. You do what you want to do with your crop. You know, I don't try to compete with none of these crops I be seeing on social media. This crop ain't for show, it's for food, you know what I mean? Like I don't necessarily have to have all my greens in a perfect straight row, you know? That's just for eye pleasure. I don't care about none of that stuff. I care about if it's gonna come up and grow and if it's gonna taste good. All that looking good and uniformed and in sync in rows. I mean, yeah, it looks good for a nice garden, but I got a lot of stuff I do. I hunt, I fish, I plant, you know, and I work full time. So I do what I can do. But everybody who I gave my greens to that I grew in this ununiformed rows, ain't nobody ever told me they tasted bad. I guarantee you, if they don't grow straight in a line, that don't mean they gonna taste bad. So yeah, I ain't got nothing against that though. You know, I ain't gonna lie. My garden bed over there is a little more uniform than this one. This one is just so big, and it's the wind blows stuff when I plant it in rows. It blows it in the lanes, and so yeah, as long as it come up, I'm good with it. My garden bed over there is a little more uniform, straighter rows. You know, everything is the same amount of inches apart from each other. You know, and so yeah, but that just takes too much time for me. You know, like look, that's straight enough for me. The rutabagas. Got my little marker there. That's straight enough for me. And look, they still growing pretty good. My collards, they not no straight row. They not all uniform. They just all over the place, but they still growing. Still gonna taste good. Look at that. Look at that big old beautiful broadleaf. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that water drop just sitting on there. Look at that. Big, beautiful leaves. Almost ready. Almost ready. Almost ready. Look at that. No bug bites. Y'all remember my last crop, my summer crop, summer and spring crop. I grew these greens and they came up nice. But boy, I tell you, I had bug bites on all of them. I was fighting the bugs big time. Look at this. You got some of them, they got some bug bites. Like that. But most of them don't have no bug bites on them at all. That's why I love the fall and the winter. Look at that. No bug bites. No bug bites. Look at that. No bug bites. Got some little bites on them leaves. But yeah. Y'all look at the cabbage. Look at the cabbage. It's going slower than I wanted, but look at the cabbage, y'all. Look at this. I'm just gonna let this go, y'all. I'm just gonna let it go. These all them seeds I spilled. You see, I made the rows for them, but I spilled everything and nothing came up in the rows. It all came up in the lanes. But look at the collards. And these finally starting to take off. Told you this side goes slower because of that shade from the house. See that shade line? It is coming. It's coming. I think I'm gonna try to grow something else on this side. Because all my greens and collards and my cabbages and stuff seem to do better over here in that full sun. So I don't have patience. I feel like waiting. But yeah, look at that. Look at that. My onions too. Onions going kind of slow. Somebody got any tips for some for growing onions? My first time doing them. I tried last season and I couldn't get them to come up. This is the best I got them right here. But last season I just gave up and then somebody convinced me to try them again. But somebody got some tips for some onions and how I can make these things pop. Like what kind of fertilizer I need for them. Like they doing better down here on this end. They're a little bigger. But yeah, I need some tips on how to make these onions pop. Seems like this one. This was pretty good. Them right there. Look at those onions. I want to pull that dead leaf off. Another one right here. Pull that one off. Even my greens in the pot doing good. God damn it, it just broke my damn post. I almost fell. Yep, new project. I'm impatient. So everything that's on this side, like these little collard greens, that's taking their time because of that shade behind the house. I'm finna pull those up. They're about big enough now to where I can move them. I'm gonna pull those up. And I'm gonna move them to this side. I'm gonna fill them in up there. Fill them in and all my little gaps. You know, that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move from over here, fill it in over here. And I know this is not a big old deer track. Yeah, what kind of track that is, I can't tell. It's old. Something's been walking through here. You know what? I believe that's them hunting club dogs. Because I did see them on the camera the other day. But that's kind of big, though. Them some big tracks. But yeah, I'm going to move all those little greens. Because something came over here and ate most of it. See? And you see something that ate off those leaves and it's growing back. And something completely ate that one. Ate off this one. Ate off that. And so I literally had this thing filled up. And something came in here and ate it. So I'm gonna move all of them. I might leave this because it's doing pretty good. I might leave this. But all the smaller ones, that's like this size, and all these, like, I might leave all these right here because they're not being affected by the shade. But I'm gonna move most of them small ones. I'm gonna fill them in over here, like in this little area right here. I got a lot of space. I can fill some stuff in. Right up in here. So yeah, I'm gonna fill those in up here.